So everyone's got a bucket list when it comes to Walt Disney World, but how many items have you checked off of yours? Here are 3 items that Zach and I have been able to check off of our individual bucket lists. My first item is going to California Grill and watching the rooftop fireworks for my birthday. So I've been to Disney World quite a few times for my birthday, actually. It's in January, so it's a really nice time to go. And it's usually just kind of a regular Walt Disney World day. But to amp it up and make it like a bucket list item, I thought fireworks from California Grill. You get an excellent meal, and you get that incredible view of the fireworks over Cinderella Castle and all of Magic Kingdom. And man, that was a really awesome night. That was a night with my mom and I. But Zach, you and I have been to California Grill when it wasn't my birthday.
We have been, and let me just say, it was way better when it wasn't your birthday.
Because you were there?
Because I was there.
That was my first time at California Grill, was with you and Shane and Alicia, and it was really, really good. Like, they have really good food. But I gotta say, from my perspective, having the birthday button on while I was at California Grill, that was pretty good.
Well, you know, the birthday button gives you a certain power anywhere in Disney World.
True.
But I imagine in California Grill, it's even better.
Yeah. I'm like super VIP. Not only is it my birthday, but I'm at the top of the world right now. Like, it's good. So that's something that I've always wanted to do, is not only eat at California Grill, but celebrate my birthday there. And I was fortunate enough to be able to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, California Grill is one of my favorite restaurants anywhere in Disney World. The food is we just talked about this. The food is always so good, but not like super weird. Like they keep it real.
It's not like overly fancy to where you're like, I don't even know what I'm ordering, and these portion sizes are weird. It's like, you know what you're gonna get, and it's really, really good, and it fills you up. It's a lot of food. What's something that you've checked off your bucket list?
Well, Amy, thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
The one resort I think I've wanted to stay at the most, we finally did it last February in 2019. We stayed at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we got the Savannah view. And I have to say, it exceeded the hype.
Oh my god. That's an item that's still on my bucket list. That's like every level of amazing. I just can't even imagine. I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah, well, for us, the stars kind of aligned. We had like an annual pass discount that worked out really well, and some good timing. So we also got, like, when we went, they were just upgrading the rooms, and we happened upon an upgraded room. So it was like,
oh my god,
it was like a perfect trip.
That was like the perfect combination of pixie dust, just for you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So you got to wake up in the morning and like take your coffee, go out to your porch, and just check out the giraffes?
Yeah, that trip was definitely the most time we've ever spent at our resort. We would, and it's like, especially like in our room, every room has its own private balcony, and you can wake up,
awesome.
Look out on your Savannah, and see what's out there. A lot of the time, though, there's like you never know what you're gonna see, because like sometimes it's just empty, but it makes it even more exciting when there's a bunch of animals running across and you can see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and that's a good point too, is like, I don't spend a lot of time in my room when I'm at Disney because I want to be in the parks. But if I were to stay in a room like that, it was a super nice hotel, you've got that amazing view, like, I would alter the way I vacation, and I would spend less time in the parks and more time in that room, because it's different. You don't want to spend as much time in your Art of Animation room as you do your Animal Kingdom Lodge room.
Yeah.
So it would be just a different style of vacation, I think. Probably a lot slower paced, but that would be so amazing. I'm so jealous.
And we also ran the circuit of dining there. We did Boma, Jiko, and Sanaa to round it out. And all 3 are amazing. I like Sanaa the best, but
I gotta try that bread service, man.
All of them were good. Have you not gone yet?
No, I haven't. We had reservations for our May trip, but that has come and gone.
Oh my god.
Oh, so something that I've always romanticized my whole life is getting proposed to at Walt Disney World. You know, you picture this man that you love getting down on one knee in front of the castle, and then you say yes. And I had the pleasure of actually doing that.
I don't remember doing that.
Believe it or not, it was my husband. He's now my husband, Shane.
Oh, but you said the man that you love.
There are several men that I love.
Oh.
No, so the first time Shane and I went to Walt Disney World together, it was his first time there ever, and it was for my birthday. The day of my birthday, we were in Magic Kingdom. It was extra magic hours, I think, and he was just acting weird all night, being so weird. We were in front of the castle, and he was just like shaky and weird, and I'm like, what? Let's go to Monsters, Inc. laugh floor. And he's like, okay. And it was like 30 degrees also. It was freezing. So we're walking across the Tomorrowland Bridge, heading to Monsters, Inc., and he pulls me aside, and I'm like, what? I'm freezing. Let's go inside. What do you want? And he does it, and he gets down, and he proposes, and I'm like instantly crying. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. You just cry. I don't know what that response is.
Yeah.
But it was so sweet. The castle was all lit up, like kind of off to the side a little bit behind the trees, so it was like framed by the trees. It looked so beautiful. I said yes. I cried. We took a really weird picture with like horrible lighting and crying faces. It's just weird. We'll put that up in the video right now.
Perfect.
And then we went to Monsters, Inc. live floor. So it wasn't like perfectly how I envisioned it, because I didn't expect it to be 30 degrees and us to go to Monsters, Inc. right after that. But it was amazing. It was so beautiful. It was just like a little girl's dream come true to get proposed at Disney with the castle in the background. It was really, really nice.
Well,
so I got to check that off.
Well, you know, you never really think about what happens after the proposal at Disney, but they have to just sort of carry on with their day, right? They're not just gonna take the horse-drawn carriage to the ball.
Yeah, it's not all like I don't know. It's not all fairy tale immediately after that. It's like, oh, we're still on vacation. It's still like our feet are killing us and this that. But we had our first reservation for Be Our Guest restaurant right after that too, like an hour later. I'm like, man, you could have waited like an hour, had the castle behind us. Then we would eat dinner immediately in this really romantic setting. But we had like an awkward hour to kill. So.
Guess I'll propose.
Oh, it was so wonderful though. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That will forever be just like one of my favorite trips, because so much happened in that trip.
Oh.
And that was the biggest thing.
And I like your spot. The Tomorrowland Bridge is one of my favorite
Yeah.
spots. I love that bridge. Going to my
Yeah.
favorite land. With the castle view, people mover zipping by. Great.
It is. It's such a great spot. I always like just smile whenever I'm passing that spot or going over the bridge. I'm like, oh, this is like my spot, even though thousands of people cross it every day. It's mine. Back off.
No, that's your spot.
So I know you haven't been proposed to.
Oh, do you know
But
that?
is there something else that maybe you've done at Disney that might be cool?
I really think we should have saved that one for last, probably, now that I think about that. The proposal.
I don't know.
But, you know, I'll follow it up with my lame, I've been to every Epcot festival.
Oh, that is so lame. You're right.
Yeah, what do I even
That's-
say?
Honestly, that's on my bucket list, is to go to every Epcot festival, and I'm 3 for 4. I just haven't been to Festival of the Holidays. But like, that's a big deal to schedule your trip so that you're able to go to all those festivals and see Epcot in all those different amazing ways.
You know, I went to Festival of Holidays, and I barely even knew it was a festival that was going on. It's definitely the worst of the festivals, in my opinion.
I would probably think the same. I've seen a couple videos of it, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to beat Flower and Garden.
Yeah,
and arts. Like, they're just obvious and in your face and an obvious festival, but
the consensus favorite, right, is Flower and Garden, right? Because you get all the flowers and all the decorations. They're beautiful, and you get all the food. They do all the food stands for Flower and Garden.
It's like Food and Wine, but better.
But with more stuff.
More stuff. food and wine for me just leave something to be desired. Like, I can only eat so much of the food and drink so much of the wine. I need something else.
Food and
to
wine,
fill in between.
It's really limited to the food and wine.
If you can believe it, yes.
So what is your number 3? What is your third bucket list item that you've completed? And judging by the order, this one tops being proposed to.
I was struggling between these two because this is pretty good. So something I've always wanted to do and was able to do is open a new land at Disney World. Ooh. And I was actually there on the opening day of Pandora. Shane and I got up really early, and we did the thing where we were in the crowd. This was actually the next year after he proposed. We were on our honeymoon, and we pushed our honeymoon out a little bit so that we could be there for the opening of Pandora.
Smart choice.
Yeah, and I was like, we have to go into it with a certain expectation because you might not get on every single ride that's there. You might not be able to see everything. You might not even be able to eat or buy any merch. But like, just knowing that you were there was enough for us. And I had to remind us to like be patient. Like, there's going to be thousands of people and it will be a long line. So today is just very slow paced but hectic. But let's do it. So we were up at, I think, 5 a.m. or so, and we got to the park at 6. And by the time we got to the park at 6 a.m., the line was already back to, maybe it's like a trading post or something. But right after the bridge, as you're looking at the Tree of Life, it was like there. So that's where we were at 6 a.m. And
the gift shop in near the Tree of Life?
Yeah.
That's the Island Mercantile. Wow. That's
Yeah. And it was like the very first entrance back by the bridge.
Oh.
So people still had 2 hours to line up behind us. We thought we were early, but we really weren't. It was such a magical day. It was just like the cast members had to work so hard to organize how people were moving through the land. Like, they had little miniature highways set up and places where you had to stop traffic here to let this traffic go through and stop it here. There was like intersections of people. It was so crazy. But we were able to, we rope dropped Flight of Passage for an hour and a half wait as of 8:02 a.m. Which is like still rings true.
Yeah, really not that bad even by today's standards.
Yeah. And then we went right over and we waited 2 or 2.5 hours for Navi River Journey, and that was just like,
that one hurts.
Man, that hurts, but we did it, and it was fun to do just because everything was so new and everybody was just buzzing with excitement.
What a great land to open. Avatar Land is amazing. Pandora.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just like nothing that you've ever seen unless you've been to Pandora, but seeing it for the first time was like, how?
Yeah.
What? This is amazing, and it's still such a beautiful land. I love to just be in there.
Yeah,
and like enjoy the ambiance of it. But like, that was cool. That was really, really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely still one of my favorite lands to visit. Well, thanks for asking, Amy. My third bucket list item is visiting Tokyo Disney. Ooh.
Oh.
Remember that I did that? I had forgotten, actually.
I do remember. Wow, you jerk. So you were in Tokyo for something else with your girlfriend, and you guys were like, well, we're in Tokyo. We can't not go to Tokyo Disneyland, right?
What happened is I dragged her by the hair to Tokyo Disney. So that's how that happened.
And she hated it. She hated every minute of it, I bet.
She had no fun at all.
You're listening to Tony Solaroni and she's rolling her eyes.
Oh my god. I mean,
she's like, are you serious?
We both appreciated the greatness that is Tony Solaroni.
Well, okay, if I'm sure she enjoyed it a lot and you're just being funny.
We had a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun.
Maybe next time you go, you should bring somebody who would appreciate it more.
Do you know anyone?
Sorry, Alicia, but I think Shane wants to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll bring Shane. Great.
Boys trip to Tokyo. So Tokyo Disney, that's definitely something on my bucket list.
So
I have never been on that side of the world before, but
we got to visit both parks. Rode every major ride, I think, except for Journey to the Center of the Earth, which haunts me. but I've seen ride-throughs. It looks great.
But you know what? It's kind of good that you don't get absolutely everything done the first time, because even though you can check it off your bucket list officially, there's still stuff to look forward to for the next time you go.
Yeah, we definitely want to go back to Tokyo. Tokyo's our favorite city so far.
Oh man, that's so cool. I gotta broaden my horizons. I just keep going back to Disney World and like the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo.
So Tokyo Disney, Winnie the Pooh there is amazing. Their Winnie the Pooh is out of control.
Isn't that a trackless ride?
It's a trackless dark ride, but it's like taken to like the next level. It's almost like Rise of the Resistance, but Winnie the Pooh.
Wow.
Which is a weird comparison, but the theming
Rise
and
of the Pooh.
The Rise of the Pooh.
It's getting late. I'm getting loopy.
Yep. Let's wrap the video up. It's better. It's way better than the Ratatouille ride that they're putting in France, which is going to be a disappointment.
Oh no! I still want to ride it though.
It's fun once. It's a fun one-time ride.
But do you love Ratatouille the movie?
I love Ratatouille the movie.
Oh, okay. I do too. But no, those are like really cool things that we've done. As small as they are, as like, you know, just watching fireworks from the rooftop of California Grill while you wear a birthday pin, all the way to going across the globe to Tokyo Disneyland. Like, those are really cool things. And it's different for each person as to how cool those might be, but it's personal memories and personal emotions and adventure and just all kinds of different things that make up your bucket list. And I think we've got a good variety on our bucket list here that we've been able to check off.
Yeah, and I think it's always good to look back at what you've done and not always just look ahead to what there's left to do.
Yeah. But that being said, there is still a lot that I want to do. But
that being said, screw all that stuff. I want to do more. Let's go back to Disney right away.
Okay. All right. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at the airport. I can be packed in like 5 minutes.
Let me in. They won't let us in.
I know where all my stuff is.
So anyway, those are our bucket list items that we have completed. Have you done your bucket list items? If so, which ones?
Yeah, let us know in the comments if there's something you've been able to check off your bucket list, or if there's just some extraordinary memory that you have at a Disney park. I guess it doesn't have to be Walt Disney World. But let us know in the comments. Tap your magic band to the like button, and please consider subscribing if you like Walt Disney World and discussions like this one.
Thank you very much. We will see ya real
soon.